Hey family, we got a message from our Father today. I began. Hello, Lord. I'm so grateful for the day you gave me in your great mercy. Lord Jesus, have you anything to say today? Instead, God the Father spoke. Father began. You will serve a great purpose in my kingdom, beyond what you can imagine or identify with, all because of your faithfulness with the little that you have. This and more will be added to you. Only believe and put away the doubts. This is your portion even before you were born. I knew before you knew what plans I have for you. And what he said is taken from Jeremiah chapter 1 and 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. He continued, I knew you would accept me and walk this path. All was made known to me before conception. For some, this is hard to fathom in their minds. There is nothing that I do not know in all of creation. Before things were, I knew in my unlimited knowledge. But you are still free to choose me. You are free in your will. So how can this be? I knew who would have accepted me and who would betray me. By way of default, you were all enemies to a most holy God. You were riddled with sin from the very beginning with your first parents, so by nature, in the line of ancestry, prone to sin in your own free will. So here he's talking about the fall of mankind to sin and the curse that was brought down because of it. So in this, it made us enemies of God through rebellion or disobedience. Romans chapter 5 and verse 10. For if, while we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to him through the death of his Son, how much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through his life? The Father continues, But I had compassion and saw your wretched state. Only I could draw you back to me and repair the breach. It is only in Jesus, my Son, that you have full access to me. None can access me without Jesus. He is what brought me down to you and made myself known to those who would believe. Not all believed on him, and many more will not. But those who would believe I knew beforehand, who wouldn't deny my Son. As an aside, Jesus gave us a full representation of the character of God, or who he is in the person of Jesus Christ. He brought Jesus down so that we can come to him, because we couldn't come to God ourselves. He had to make himself known to us by his mercy, and he knew who would and wouldn't believe on him through Jesus Christ. John chapter 6 and verse 64, it says, Yet there are some of you who do not believe, for Jesus knew from the beginning which of them did not believe and who would betray him. He continues, And those who would not believe hated the truth, because they delight in evil, and would rather deny me than expose their darkness for my sake. Those who love me would love my Son, because he expressed my character in my nature of what is good and holy. But them that deny me do so out of love for evil, and out of ignorance. Them that love me would love who I am, and would obey me, and in doing so will receive my love. Nothing will shake them, not even the evil one, because they trust in Jesus. And that was the end of God the Father's message. Here are some scriptures to back that up. John chapter 14 and verse 15. If you love me, you will keep my commands. 1 John chapter 4 and verse 7 through 8. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. And John chapter 7 and verse 7. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify that its works are evil. Thank you guys for listening to the message from our God. I hope you learned something and that it blessed you all. As always, until next time.